Thank you, Madam General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, welcome guests, especially Alice. Thank you very much for that speech. Obviously, very tough experiences, but you found a way to share that with us in a very connecting way and provide some advice that we can carry forward in our lives if any of this happens to anyone that we know of. I found it very difficult to find anything to critique or recommend for improvement, so I'll start with everything that I thought you excelled at. From the get-go, you gripped the audience's attention, you asked a question: how many of you are close to someone who has had brain damage? Something else that you did at the start of the speech was you really broke down the structure of your speech. You told us step by step what you're going to talk about and how it all tied together, actually giving little hints of the topic, saying I'm going to talk about my son and then my husband, and I'm also going to share with you some things I've learned throughout this journey and watching everyone suffer through brain damage. So that really connected with the audience and let us know what was coming so that we could really stay engaged the whole time, even though it wasn't hard to at all. Something you may want to work on, a suggestion for a future speech, I found, while it was effective, it may be even more effective if you don't try to cover so many topics at once. The way that you broke it down and you tied everything together, I did see the point of that, but you may want to just elaborate more on what you've learned through researching new innovations and ways to treat brain damage or prevent it, and briefly tie it back to the experience that you've had with your loved ones, and then make those into 2 separate speeches. And that's all I can really say to improve overall. I thank you for sharing that, and I think it connected with everybody here, because obviously this is such a big problem in a lot of people's lives. So thank you for that, and I'm definitely looking forward to your next speech.